Oh, this box had it. Hey!
Hey!
Hi, family! Hi, family! Welcome, everybody, everybody sing it with us, please. Everybody, go ahead and sing it to us. Ready? Go!
Story time! Story time! Story time!
Y'all hear that deep voice? That was from the little boy in the picture. Deep voice, okay?
Thinks he has a deep
right,
voice.
exactly. Hi, Grandpa.
Yeah, he faking it.
All the time. Welcome to Story Time. If you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G, in the place to be.
Hey!
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, call my name because I'm going to be present. You hear me? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm going to be there, okay? Wherever he is, I'm going to be there. Mirror that thing, okay? And if you don't know who she is, yes. All of that, I'm going to be. She is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Ba-dum-bum.
That's right, y'all know we don't do that for ourselves, but we do it for the community. Hashtag community minded. And as always, y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to hit you with the scripture. And we're going to go to Psalms 121. I just learned something today at 6:04.
Right.
And I'll share with you what I learned. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. This next part is in form of a question, and then David answered himself. It says, from whence comes my help? My help comes from Yahuwah, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer your foot to be moved. He that guards you will not slumber. Behold, he that guards Yasharel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahuwah is your guard. Yahuwah is your shade upon your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. Yahuwah shall guard you from all evil. He shall guard your soul, okay? Yahuwah shall guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Amen. Hallelujah. I didn't know that second part of the first part was pushed as a question, formed as a question. Nevertheless, y'all, may y'all add a blessing to the hearer and reader of his word. We're going to pray together right now, okay? Father, y'all, we thank you for allowing us to, you know what? Okay. For being here one more time. You know I would have done it. And we ask that you will be here, help us to read your scripture the way you intended it to be. Give us all the right context. Give us understanding and wisdom and discernment, when to say something, when not to, Father, Yah. Help us all learn with one another. Again, we are community, having you in mind, Father, Yah. You lead this reading and let us learn something that we didn't know before. In Yahweh name we pray. Amen. Hallelujah. All right. Auntie Shelly on the beat. Go ahead and give the people a recap.
It's going to be a quick one because we are about to get into this. Okay. I hope you all were with us yesterday because we learned about Miss Jezebel.
We sure did.
Jezebel got her comeuppance yesterday.
She sure did.
Jezebel ended up as dog food.
Yes.
Basically fertilizer.
Yes.
In the garden that they stole from Naboth.
Yes, Naboth.
And his sons.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's the same place they washed up her husband's blood.
Sure is.
Same place they pushed her over that wall because remember, his garden was right, like it was Ahab's palace and his property line ended, and the Naboth's garden was right up next to it. And that's why he wanted it. And they went out. Jehu said, throw her over. They threw her over. He went inside. They were celebrating. He said, yeah, let's go bury her. She a king's daughter. They went out there with a skull, some hands, and some feet.
That was it. The body was gone. No body, no crime.
It. Hey.
No full body, there is.
And the prophecy was that Jezebel was going. They was going to not even know who she was
Mm-hmm.
because she was dog poop.
That's it.
It was nothing to bury.
Oh, back in my day, I would have said that word very differently. But she
dung,
was.
it means the same thing.
Oh
Dung.
no, I
That's
would have
what
said the
dung
other
is.
one, the acronym. But
Oh.
nevertheless, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And tonight is just really, really special, y'all, because y'all can't see in the background. I got my dad with me. So I'm hoping that he won't utilize the chat. He'll just verbally share it with us on tonight.
Yes. Oh, we forgot about Attila. And then
Oh,
we get Attila, Jezebel's daughter.
Sure did.
Who,
Oh, that heifer.
yeah. So she had married into Judah,
Yes.
Yehuda, which had some good kings, but her little son was not cool.
None.
But he died in the war. She
Her
figured,
favorite, yeah.
She don't want them other ones. She killed all her children and grandchildren.
Yes, she did.
All of them, so that there was nobody left to take that throne, and she made herself queen.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
She killed all of them, though?
Oh, she tried. There's one that got away. I think the nanny. But I'll say it's the nanny.
Yeah.
I don't know what they called it back then.
Mm-hmm.
The nanny hid him, and wait, let me make sure I ain't telling too much.
Oh no, keep talking. We like it. We ain't tripping.
The nanny hid him. I know we got that far.
Mm. She right, and as always, y'all.
Oh no, I think we got to wait.
I mean, listen. Say what's on your heart. Go ahead. Who all on here tonight? Cousin James, I'm not fooling with you today. Auntie Cammie, good to see you. Auntie Riri, good to see you. Auntie Shishi, good to see you, Auntie Cousin. Auntie Linda, good to see you. D Wayne, my brother, my cousin, good to see you. And again, Cousin James, I'm not fooling with you tonight.
I don't know where we at. I think we at in the 7th year.
Yes, we'll
okay, good, because I was about to go further.
I mean, but you could. I'm just saying, don't stop.
No,
you're on a roll. I'll just start from the 11th chapter, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Boy.
2 Kings.
2 Kings.
Let's go.
Ready? All right, bear with me because it's hard to I'm sock you with these braces, but that's where I was going anyway. It's hard to read with these braces because I forgot to put wax on them. So bear with me, all right? And when Attila, I'm gonna say that, but I know if you guys have the secret, it says Athal Yahu or Yehu, but we're gonna give her colonized name, okay? Yeah. And when Attila, the mother of Achaz Yahu, saw that her son was dead, she arose and destroyed all the seed royal. It was that moment yesterday I learned what that really meant. Hence our picture, okay? But Yahushua, the daughter of King Yoram, sister of Achazyehu, took Joash, the son of Achazyehu, and stole him from among the king's sons, which were slain. And they hid him, even him and his nurse.
So that's his aunt.
Yeah.
His auntie took him, said, you ain't getting this one.
Yeah, listen, I can't save y'all all.
But I'm grabbing this one.
I'm going to grab this one. And his nurse and in the bedchamber from Attila, so that he was not slain. And he was with her, hid in the house of Yahuwah 6 years. And Attila did reign over the land.
Oh, so they in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they hiding out in the temple.
Ain't that crazy? For 6 years.
6 years.
Brother man is 6. And the 7th year, Yada sent and fetched the rulers over hundreds with the captains and the guard, and brought them to him into the house of Yahuwah, and cut a covenant with him, and took 7 oaths of them in the house of Yahuwah, and showed them the king's son. And he commanded them, saying, this is the thing that ye shall do. A third part of you that enter in on the Sabbath shall even be guarders of the watch of the king's house. And a third part shall be at the gate of Ker. And a third part at the gate behind the guard. So shall ye guard and watch of the house, that it be not broken down. And 2 parts of you all that go forth on the Sabbath shall even Even they shall guard the watch of the house of Yahuwah about the king. And ye shall compass the king round about, every man with his weapon in his hand. And he that comes within the ranges, let him be slain. And be ye with the king as he goes out and as he comes in. And the captains over the hundreds did according to all things that Yahuwah the priest commanded. And they took every man his men that were to come in on the Sabbath with them that should go out on the Sabbath, and came to Yahuwah the priest. And to the captains over the hundreds did the priest give King David spears and shields that were in the temple of Yahuwah. And the guard stood, every man with his weapons in his hand, round about the king, from the right corner of the temple to the left corner of the temple, along by the altar of the temple. And he brought forth the king's son, and put the crown upon him, and gave him the testimony. And they made him king, and anointed him. And they clapped their hands, and said, Elohim saved the king.
Talking about garden.
That's the guard.
They had that temple on
Locked down, okay?
Then
What
over
you
there,
ain't
you
gonna
over
do,
there, you over there, and you over there.
when this little boy walk out, you
Mhm.
walk with them. When he
Mhm.
come in, you come in with
And
him.
if anybody come within this range, kill them.
That's it. Because they ain't here
This
for
is
nothing.
on the Sabbath.
Sure is.
Kill them. Kill them mean they died.
They dead, okay?
I didn't say wound them.
I said kill
I
them.
didn't say scratch them. Kill them. Take them out. Because
Okay?
what are they doing?
Why are you here?
Why are you exactly?
We did not send for you.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
We did not.
So we ain't gonna even wait for you to answer because you're
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Okay. You're dead. Ooh, we
Mm-mm.
talk about grace
Anointed
and
him
mercy.
king.
I tell you that. We ain't like this. 13. And when Attila heard the noise of the guard and of the people, she came to the people into the temple of Yahuwah. And when she looked, behold, the king stood by a pillar, as the manner was, and the princes and the trumpeters by the king. And all the people of the land rejoiced and blew with trumpets. And Attila rent her clothes and cried, treason, treason.
Look.
Why you just...
How? First of all, you the one committed treason.
You did.
See, that's the first Karen.
Melanated.
Okay, first
Melanated,
Karen. Even they even copy that off us. We can't have nothing.
I mean, no. What's that?
She
But
hollering treason.
what mother instinct do she not have? None of them.
None.
She ain't happy to see her son. She ain't regret.
Remember, she tried to
I
kill
know.
him.
I know.
She could
No,
care
she
less.
killed all but
Well,
him.
But him.
But I'm saying, like,
She thought all of them was dead.
I understand.
Yeah.
But ma'am, where is the no?
No, like whoo, one got away.
Or
That means she felt no kind of repentance.
Yeah. None.
She felt no repentance. She didn't even think about it later and go, why did I do that?
At this point, she ain't even related to him. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's how she is. Mm-mm. Like, my DNA ain't in him.
She's saying that's treason.
All right, y'all ready? Treason, okay. But Yahuwah the priest commanded the captains of the hundreds, the officers of the host, and said unto them, have her forth without the ranges, and him that follows her kill with the sword. For the priest has said, let her not be slain in the house of Yahuwah. And they laid hands on her, okay, not praying. If that was your image, baby, that's wrong. Sir, that's wrong. They ain't laying hands, slapping oil on her, okay? They laid hands on her. Mm-hmm. And she went by the way by the which the horse came into the king's house. And there was she slain.
Mm-hmm. They said, take her away and kill her. Don't even kill her by the temple.
Get her to the back. Take her where the horses is.
Oh no, just take her away.
You know, I think she got it easy though. At least drag her tail. Let her get straight. Listen, maybe you killed your whole sons. Okay? Yeah. I think this was
they laid hands on her and she went by the way. So just going into
listen, I'm gonna just laying hands. It could have been she got slapped up a
So
little.
yeah, she got killed on the sound like it's I don't know there, and she went by the way by the which the horses came into the king's house.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know at the stables on the way stables. I don't know,
Maybe.
but she gone. They
Yes.
killed her.
Ethan, put that latch out on the door. All right,
They killed
17.
her.
She's gone. And Yehoiada cut a covenant between Yahuwah and the king and the people, that they should be Yahuwah's people, between the king also and the people. And all the people of the land went into the house of Baal and broke it down. His altars and his images broke they in pieces thoroughly, and slew Mattan the priest of Baal before the altars. And the priest appointed officers over the house of Yahuwah. And he took the rulers of over hundreds, and the captains and the guards, and all the people of the land, and they brought down the king from the house of Yahuwah, and came by the way of the gate of the guard to the king's house. And he sat on the throne of the kings. And all the people of the land rejoiced, and the city was in quiet. And they slew Attila with the sword beside the king's house. 7 years old was what's his name? Joash?
Mm-hmm. I think his name. His
What's his
colonel name is Joash.
Joash.
Think,
Yes,
yeah.
Joash. Oh, yeah. Is it Joash?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joash. Okay. 7 years old was Joash when he began to reign, and this is the youngest king, correct?
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. That's crazy. Put a whole kingdom or a 7-year-old overgrown, like that's just crazy.
Yeah, he's 7
that's gotta
years
be
old.
yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. And
Gotta
he's
be.
7, like, but I'm thinking like, okay, we know that's the king's son. They saved him. And they're like, no, we finna anoint him king now when he's
Right,
7.
that's
Why
what I was saying. 7. Yes,
Like,
I thought that was weird that they wait till they didn't get older.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bloodline was the important thing. That was the whole thing about it was bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he had people around him to mentor him into, grow him
As he
into
grew
his, maturity as a king. But the bloodline was the important thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I also noticed like how the priest was like, we finna serve Yahuwah.
Yes.
And then they went in and broke that just shows you when Attila took over.
They were serving all kinds of
her and her sons had another set of Baal worship.
Yes.
And they went and tore it down. And I'm sure they was miserable under her.
Yeah, because you said the city was quiet. It was peaceful.
They was like, yep. And they rejoiced. Because now they have a righteous king. It feels right.
Yeah.
It feels right. It wasn't feeling right.
Right. Don't mind y'all. I wasn't giving that side eye to you. I was giving it to my cousin, James. You know. All right. 12. In the seventh year of Joash, that's what I'm going to call him, began to reign. And 40 years reigned he in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Sivia of Be'er Sheva. And Joash did that which was right in the sight of Yahuwah all his days, wherein Yehoiada the priest instructed him. So there goes what you said.
Yep.
He had these men over him.
Yep.
Let me see.
He had the right men over him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
7-year-old can be easily influenced.
Yeah.
And it's something to note too, because like those men that trained him up, they understood everybody's place. So not one of the priests or anybody else never thought about, well, I know what to do. I know how,
Oh, yeah.
So bloodline was very, very important. And they took the word of Yahweh really serious when it came to their respectable places.
Oh, that is so good. No, I'm serious. No lie. Because in the way I see it is like, it doesn't, like whatever y'all wants,
Right.
You can see that they understood this is the hand of Yah. We're not going to touch it. We're here. They understood their assignment.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Look at
That's
your
why
shirt.
I said this is so good. That's so good.
They
because
understood where they were supposed to be. Stay in their lane.
And even if you don't understand, you can see that this is Yah.
Mm-hmm.
And so you do whatever the Most High told you to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the same way even with Mashiach when he was a kid. You know, he had to grow up into his maturity, you know, but those that were around him that knew who he was, they knew who he was.
Right.
You know, so.
Yep. Oh, man. Shalom, Auntie. Auntie Linda said, all these churches had us thinking Josiah was the youngest king at 13. Joash. I think she mean, is he Joash?
No, she talking about
Josiah? Oh, I thought she was talking about
Josiah is later. Yeah.
Oh, but she's saying that he was the youngest.
Oh, yeah. Because we hardly ever studied Joash.
Well,
a lot of people don't even know Jezebel and Attila.
No, I didn't.
Because Jezebel was evil.
Only knew that the spirit of Jezebel was makeup. Okay, that's all I knew.
Yeah, that's made up.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what she broke down yesterday.
Yeah, Jezebel was so much worse than some makeup. Makeup, really?
Right. What about her spirit?
What about all the stuff she did? We worried about makeup.
Yes, that is so funny. All right. But hey, all right. 3, thank you, as I find 3. But in the high places were not taken away. But the high places were not taken away. The people still sacrificed and burnt incense in the high places. Is that where Dan is? In that the calf there?
Yeah, some people say they didn't break it. For some reason, some people are still holding on. And it ain't even just those 2 calves. Some people probably, in secret or whether it was a secret or whatever, was still saying, Everybody is not, the whole country is not about to be for you. That's something rare. But you knew to hide it.
Yes.
You knew to hide it. Just like all the people supposedly coming out the closet. What closet?
Right.
You've always been there. You just knew to hide it.
Yeah, right.
And now you just coming out in droves.
We all knew.
Yeah, we all saw it.
Right.
I mean, that's why it's the world of fashion design. Never mind. They've been in that. Never mind. Whatever. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay,
what was I? We on chapter 12, right?
Yes, we are. And you are on chapter 4. Oh,
that's right. Verse 4. Thank you. And Joash said to the priest, all the money of the dedicated things that is brought into the house of Yahuwah, even the money of everyone that passes the account, the money that every man is set at, and all the money that comes into any man's heart to bring into the house of Yahuwah. Let the priest take it to them, every man of his acquaintance, and let them repair the breaches of the house, wheresoever any breach shall be found. But it was so that in the 23rd year of King Joash, the priest had not repaired the breaches of the house. Now I understand why he wasn't preached. Why folks wasn't preaching on him. Because I know somebody in the church would have said, well, listen, my roof needs to be repaired. Can I get some money to repair this $20,000 roof?
You crazy. Joyce was like, look at this temple. Somewhere I need to
It's like,
collect some money, fix the house.
There you go. Listen, they said, listen, my body is a temple. I'm a little broke inside. Can I get some money to fix up my temple? I understand why Joash wasn't preached.
The best.
Verse 7. Then King Joash called for Yahoiada the priest and the other priests and said unto them, why repair ye not the breaches of the house? Now therefore receive no more money of your acquaintance, but deliver it for the. But you ain't fixing nothing.
This temple still look the same. He says, stop giving it to yourself. Fix this house.
Fix it.
Fix Yahuwah's temple. That's what the money's supposed to be for. Not for you. Yeah, now we really see.
That was a whole joke, but they said, you know what, we can stay out of it. We don't need to stay out of that. Stay out of it.
It's all right. It's made of stone. It ain't gonna fall.
Wow. All right, verse 8. And the priest consented to receive no more money of the people, neither to repair the breaches of the house. But Yehoiada the priest took a chest and bored a hole in the lid of it and set it beside the altar on the right side of it, and set it beside the altar, on the right side as one comes into the house of Yahuwah. Excuse me. Thank you. And the priest that guarded the door put therein all the money that was brought into the house of Yahuwah. And it was so, when they saw that there was much money in the chest, that the king's scribe and the high priest came up, and they put up in bags and told the money that was found in the house of Yahuwah. And they gave the money, being told, into the hands of them that did the work, that had the oversight of the house of Yahuwah. And they laid it out to the carpenters and builders that wrought upon the house of Yahuwah, and to masons and hewers of stone, and to buy timber and hewed stones to repair the breaches of the house of Yahuwah, and for all that was laid out for the house to repair it. Howbeit there were not made for the house of Yahuwah bowls of silver, snuffers, basins, trumpets, any vessels of gold or vessels of silver, of the money that was brought into the house of Yahuwah. But they gave that to the workmen and repaired therewith the house of Yahuwah. Moreover, they reckoned not with the men into whose hand they delivered the money to be bestowed on the workmen, for they dealt faithfully. The trespass money and sin money were not brought into the house of Yahuwah. It was of the priests.
So basically, they had somebody standing by the door. They had like the little collect, because remember, everybody just couldn't walk up in there.
Yes.
So they gave them the money. They put in the box got full. Now go pay the carpenter. Go straight. The money goes straight to them.
Yes.
It ain't going to no bank account that goes into the whatever that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like how he said, we're not gonna work on the bowls of silver and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're gonna pay these people what they're due, and we're gonna do it honestly. We're gonna work in integrity, okay, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. That's what we're going to do. Then, you had some more. Listen, get into these comments, y'all.
They dealt faithfully. They didn't have to make no deals. Here's the money to the building. In other words, they were giving them a fair amount up front. We don't need to go back and forth. Ain't nobody finna cheat nobody. We gonna make sure your family eat and the house get built.
That's right.
That's what we're gonna give you an honest day.
Yes.
Pay for honest day's work. We gonna make sure everybody taken care of.
See, yes, we need some more carpenters. Okay, we need all of this. All right, verse 17. Then Hazael, king of Aram, went up and fought against Gath and took it. And Hazael set his face to go up to Jerusalem. And Joash, king of Yehuda, took all the hallowed things that Jehoshaphat and Jehoram and Achaz-Yehu, his fathers, king of Yehuda, had dedicated, and his own hallowed things, and all the gold that was found in the treasures of the house of Yahuwah, and in the king's house, and sent it to Hazael, king of Aram, and he went away from Jerusalem. He was like, oh, okay, let's give him this stuff so we ain't got to fight. We
ain't got time for all that right now.
We ain't got time. We're trying to build the kingdom. We're trying to rebuild stuff.
I got time for that. All you want is some gold here.
Here you go. And again, he's still young, right?
Well, he reigned a total of 40 years.
Okay, so this is during the time
this
he
is
reigned.
This is some of the things he did.
I was about to say, because this 7-year-old is
wise.
Okay. Brother man is smart.
I'm sure he was, but yeah.
All right. Thank y'all. I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one. Maybe I was. 19. Cousin James, leave me alone. 19. And the rest of the acts of Joash, and all that he did, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the Kings of... Let me read that. And his servants arose and made a conspiracy and slew Joash in the house of Millo, which goes down to Silla. Why?
Keep reading so we can find out.
Oh, you're right. For Joseph here with. Oh, wow. They sit there and put a plan together and kill.
But you can be, you do right.
That's right.
Just because you do right.
Somebody always, they owe us some money. See where they get they.
Like, just to bring it up to today a little bit, sometimes there are people who don't like you just because you're you.
Yeah.
That people don't like us just because we Hebrew.
Right.
Because we got melanin.
No, we got
the Hebrew melanin.
And we got the covenant.
Yeah.
And we got an inheritance connected to us. And we have y'all's DNA.
Yeah, because there are some people, they love them to the ham, but they do not like us. No.
All right. If y'all ain't seen Game of Thrones, do yourself a favor and watch it.
No comment.
Okay. I watched the first 15 minutes. Maybe 2. But from what I heard, this is our Game of Thrones. All right, 13. In the 23rd year of Joash, the son of Achaziah, king of Yahudah, Yahuachaz, the son of Jehu, began to reign over Yasharel and Shimron, and reigned 17 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah.
Now remember, they just did a switch to the other kingdom. So we're no longer in the southern kingdom. We're no longer
okay.
But they're just telling you that, remember Jehu, they said when Joash,
we're on the 13th.
And when Joash was on the throne for 23 years, Jehu died on that side. Because remember now, that's why it's so hard to keep up with. That's why I tried to make this. It's hard. It's hard to keep up because they're really putting you at a time in history.
Okay.
Hence, that's why it's a history book. So right now they're talking about Jehu, who just died, and his son's about to take over, and his son also did evil. So yeah, so we own Jehu's son. So it took me a long time to get this down. You see, I got a chart.
Listen, that's why he had you in that Old Testament. All right. And he did that which was evil in the sight. So now we're on the I get you.
We're on the
other kingdom.
With all the evil kings.
Gotcha. In the sight of Yahuwah, and followed the sin of Yoram. What's it? Jeroboam, the son of Nevat, which made Yasharel to sin, and he departed not therefrom. And the anger of Yahuwah was kindled against Yasharel, and he delivered them into the hand of Hazael, king of Aram, and into the hand of Ben-Hadad, the son of Hazael, all their days. And Yahuachaz besought Yahuwah, and Yahuwah hearkened unto him, for he saw the oppression of Yasharel, because the king of Aram oppressed them. And Yahuwah gave Yasharel a savior, so that they went out from under the hand of the Aramean, and the children of Yasharel dwelt in their tents as before time. Nevertheless, they departed not from their sins of the house of Jeroboam, who made Yasharel sin, but walked therein. And there remained Asherah also in Shimron. And neither did he leave the people to Jehuachaz, but 50 horsemen, and 10 chariots, and 10,000 footmen, for the king of Aram had destroyed them, and had made them like the dust by threshing.
So somebody
this
called Yahuwah to help them. He also So we still here. We still gonna do what we want to do. And notice how they're always linking back to the first king when the division came. Jeroboam. That's how you can sometimes
Okay.
tell
If it's
what
right or
side
evil,
you on. Like if it's Jeroboam, they
It's
said
the evil side.
he sinned like their father, but it's really like their grandfather, great grandfather, but they're always gonna say father. Just like on Yashra, on Yehuda's side, a lot of times it's gonna link back to David, like their father David.
Got you.
Like their father
So,
David.
Okay,
But it's still just like grandpa.
Yes.
But it's still their father.
But it's so crazy. Zoe, man, lead them, be peace with them, be something. Stop doing what you're doing, man. It's crazy because this is the time now, right? Like how, we ask for a savior. You see, like, first off, oppression isn't new to us, apparently.
Right.
We've been oppressed. We see that we just, because again, disobedience.
Yep.
Right? Then Yah sends us a savior. And here we can see in today's, what I'm basically saying is today's time, you got the awakening going on. And people are like, yeah, I acknowledge that's true, but I still don't want to. I still don't want to move away from my sin. I still like it here.
Just
but what you're saying is true.
But don't take down the golden calves.
Don't take away. Don't tell me that the way I'm living is wrong.
Right. Don't
shine a light on my sin, because I get what you're saying. It makes sense.
Yeah.
However, this is my life. This is my truth.
Yeah. Yes.
Forgetting that there's only one truth.
Yeah. Because they want to hold on to.
They want to hold on to.
It's comfortable to them.
Yeah, it's familiar.
Yeah.
And especially when we have, as a people, as a scattered nation, been, what is that, shaped in iniquity, in Taurus, I get it, that it will be like foreign, but you got to come out of that. You got to,
because you got to come out of it for it not to be foreign to you anymore. Now that other way is foreign.
Yes, exactly.
Like, what?
We going where? You want me to do what?
How was I doing that? It didn't even. You're not gonna know that felt wrong.
Yeah, until you come out. That's right.
Until you get the real thing that makes you feel right.
Right. But then even saying that, now listen, that don't mean we better, okay, or that we're putting our thumbs down on the people that aren't doing right, so to speak. It's just that we recognize the place that we were in, and we don't want to go back to that.
Not going back.
So I don't want you to think, oh, so what? Y'all think y'all better? No, not absolutely not. Capital N, capital O, and an exclamation mark. You hear me? No, but it's just a reminder. It also serves as a reminder, like, oh wow, I can't believe I used to be a part. Go ahead, Dan. You look like that finger wanted to say something. Okay.
You do. It do feel like
it do. It do feel like it.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's over there. All right.
Don't give up on me.
I won't. But Auntie Kim said they won't be comfortable. She said they will be comfortable in hell. For eternity, though. That's the crazy thing. It's eternity. People are treating. Okay, and the only reason they're treating this like that is because no one is preaching about eternity.
Yeah, and they're not reading that book. Where was the punishment at? Was it Peter?
Man, it was in Hermes.
Hermes.
Girl, I'll never forget that book. That book, I ain't gonna say traumatized me.
Yeah, that was.
But I will never forget the book of Hermes. If you have not listened to that book, you listen on your downtime.
It was listing stuff.
It was telling people getting impaled to a sword, coming off the sword, people just falling and wishing they would die.
Remember, they was rolling down the hill on
and
the
never
rocks,
stops.
and then they had to get right back up and roll back down again.
There was no peace. Eternity. So when you say people will be comfortable in hell, they don't think about how long.
That's why they take these books out,
and that's why everyone preach a feel good message. Because if I can get you to feel good and be emotionally good and unaware, then you're not aware about eternity.
Think you're under grace and you can do whatever you want because you're under grace and not the law.
That is so dangerous, y'all.
But at the same time, you'll say, should sin abound, that grace should.
I know exactly what you're saying, but I ain't gonna say it.
So that grace may abound. No. Which one is it?
Can't be both.
Can't be both. Can't be both.
Auntie Cam said Hermes was scary, horrible. It sure was.
Y'all. It really was.
That's when you learn about the stars and the good and the bad angel. Literally
put you in check.
Be sitting there snitching on you, but it's their job. So you think they not? This is when y'all realize, dang, those cartoons that we were watching came from our books.
Yep.
Give us our money. You owe us. All right? Big time. Auntie Commmeee says they have no idea what's there. They sure don't. I don't even know why you retract that. You should have left that, Auntie. That was a good comment.
Did she take it away?
You took it away, and I just
Girl,
said
put that back.
Put it back, because it's right. They are unaware.
Because whoever look at this later on need to see it.
Yes. All right. Write it back. All right. Where are we at?
14?
Okay. Auntie Kim says some people don't understand that we are speaking from our own trials and our repents out of our own sins. We love you enough to help you see your own errors. Absolutely. And that brings us to accountability. And this system, it hates, okay? Hates when we as a people, they don't mind somebody else, not doing accountability. Everybody else, they don't care. But when the people of Yasharel hold each other to accountability, they despise it. You hear me?
They really do.
They despise when we are accountable for our brothers and our sisters.
Yeah.
They hate it.
They hate it.
Because if you can be accountable for your brother and sister, guess what? You are now open to the idea that you can be unified with your brother and sister.
Yes.
And they don't need people to be open to that. That's a threat to them. You are absolutely right, Auntie Kim.
That's why whenever anybody try to tell us what's right, especially like right now, I'm just going to talk about the celebrity world. If somebody tries to tell us what's right, immediately they get like this whole, and I'm talking about us.
Yes.
Some of us get on, leave people alone. They want to come out the house in their pajamas. It's pajamas.
It's pajamas.
It's pajamas up. If they want to dress like that, let them.
Exactly. Remember Monique was like, listen, sisters, I love you enough to tell you, stop coming out here with your bonnet. And everybody pretty much set Monique on fire. How dare you? You're judging. No, but they did it because it was Yasharel. But let little Sally Mae, you know what I'm saying, walk out and her people say, Sally Mae, Tink Tink, little Sarah, don't come out like that. You're right. They're going to back it up. But when it's us, for some reason, they don't like it. When we hold each other accountable to what Yah tells us. Put some clothes on, woman. Okay?
You don't need to do all that.
You don't need to do that.
No. You attract, and then wonder why you can't get a man. You can't,
or get the wrong man that beat you upside your ears. I don't know.
That act like your pimp.
Exactly, Auntie Linda. BET Awards, okay? Y'all put some clothes on.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous now.
And cover your thighs, okay?
Yeah. It's ridiculous what people are wearing.
Exactly.
That just don't make no sense.
I don't know the difference if the men shopping in the women's department or if the women shopping in the men's department. I just don't know.
Yeah, I'll be seeing some of their clothes. I'll
be like, let your stuff breathe. What's going on?
What are you doing?
Why is your baby shark chest? What's going on? I'm land of confusion. Okay, Monty G be confused. Nails all painted out.
But we can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing because apparently that's judging.
We're haters if we say so. I was looking at this thing today. I might have even posted it. Was this? I don't know who this young man is, but he was on there saying how when we give birth, the reason why it hurts so much and why everybody's getting those epidurals because you're not supposed to have babies laying on your back.
Right.
It defies gravity.
Right.
And he was like, would you do the number 2 laying down? No.
So
he said, but if you stand up, you won't need no epidural because the pain won't be on your back. And he was telling how he went to Egypt and then we remember how we were talking about the afterbirth before. He said, let all that come out.
Yep.
With it. So the stem cells can go back into the baby cell, but they're making money.
Yes, they are. They put it in our vitamins. Money. They put it in their vitamins, in their skincare.
They're getting a product for free.
Absolutely.
And they're selling it for tens of thousands of dollars. And want to have the nerves to get mad at you if you won't.
What came out of your body.
What you won't. I said, you don't even really need. I mean, even if we think about during slavery days, they didn't send us to no hospital. We in a cotton field, we had a baby.
That's true. And we had to remember, and we didn't even have to go there. And just we had our babies in the grass,
standing up, and they came out. It came out easy. There's not a whole bunch of pain. And then there was a whole bunch of women on there like, he needs to shut up till he have a baby. And some of them was talking about circumstance. That's a rare circumstance. Like, lady, please get out the conversation.
Yes.
But then there was someone was like, no, he right. Because he was also talking about how his child was 4, could speak 4 languages, I think.
Yes.
It was something, haven't been sick because all of the baby's things went in, because you're supposed to leave that thing. You're not supposed to cut it. And the hospital gets mad because that's stem cells. They sell that stuff.
Yes. Yes. They research, okay?
Medical apartheid still going on.
Still going on. Auntie Kim, Cousin Jane says they dress like that in the church. Just saying. I know. Auntie Kim says, I feel sorry for the men who are trying to live righteous. Everything is tainted. Absolutely. Listen, me too. I feel bad for those men that's trying to live righteous. Honestly, listen, some of these men that be getting these, all of a sudden I want to identify as a woman and be coming out looking like a woman. I don't know how you won't tell the difference.
You can't sometimes, like for real.
I don't know. You're going to have to steal some blood, borrow some blood, look, get your own magnifying glass and know a difference between a Y chromosome and a whatever other chromosome, an X chromosome. You better know 2 Ys, 2 X's. I don't know, man.
Because some of them will tell you, but most of them will not.
Sure won't. And that's why it's a scary world that we live in today. Father, I pray for my kids' spouses even now.
Show me some baby pictures.
Exactly. Yes, there you go. And then at this point, you can put your own birth certificate.
Because right now you can put whatever you want on a birth certificate. So around this, when they get older, you really ain't gonna be able to tell.
Listen, if you tell me you can't have no babies, I need to know why. Okay, at this point we need to take you to the doctor, and I need to just see. Let's get you something. I need to see what's in there. Okay.
And what's really dumb is that a lady will change herself into a man,
girl,
and a man changes
confusion
into a lady.
So
and then they get together.
Aren't you still dating a man and a woman? Are you not a man and a woman dating? Spirit of confusion.
Stuff in the world. That's just stupid.
I just can't, y'all.
That's how when the house time get you to do something and leave you alone. Like, you dummy.
But what they don't want to highlight is the people that detransition.
Yeah.
They don't want to highlight that.
Or the people that say, I'm miserable, I wish I wouldn't have did
They're not going to highlight that because that ain't making them money. Or the people that go and get these operations and then try to go back and now you have to pay $75,000.
Yeah.
But it was free to get started.
They don't even make the news.
Sure don't. And if you're not dilating every day,
you die.
I
saw that. Yeah, that's crazy.
They ain't telling you that. But they get you with it's free. You can be, if your mama don't want to let you be, let the government take you away and you can go do it. Okay. Let's go. Auntie Kim says it was either Dr. Sebi or the other older gentleman with the big gray beard.
I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. They killed them both.
I'm telling you, truth is hated on this side.
Hated.
All right, chapter 8. Now the rest of, verse 8. I was trying to see if you was paying attention because you was doing a lot of talking. Dad was talking too. Yeah, verse 8. Now the rest of the acts of Jehu-Achaz and all that he did and his might, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the Kings of Yasharel? ? And Jehu-Achaz slept with his fathers, and they buried him in Shimron, and Joash his son reigned in his stead. In the 37th year of Joash, the king of Yehuda, began to Jehoash, the son of Jehu-Achaz, to reign over Yasharel in Shimron, and reigned 16 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yehu. He departed not from all the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who made Yasharel. Did I read this already?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. Who made Yasharel sin, but he walked therein. And the rest of the acts of Joash and all that he did and his might wherewith he fought against Yahu, king of Yahuda, are they not written in the Sefer of the Chronicles of the kings of Yasharel? And Joash slept with his fathers, and Jeroboam, and Yaroboam sat upon his throne, and Joash was buried in Shimron with the king of Yasharel. Now Elijah, I forgot about him. Now Elijah had fallen sick of his sickness, whereof he died. Oh, okay. And Joash, the king of Yasharel, came down unto him and wept over his face and said, "Oh, my father, the chariot of Yasharel, and the horsemen thereof." And Elijah said unto him, "Take bows and arrows." And he took unto him bow and arrows. And he said to the king of Yasharel, "Put your hand upon the bow." And he put his hand upon it. And Elijah put his hand upon the king's hand. And he said, "Open the window eastward." And he opened it. Then Elijah said, "Shoot." And he shot. And he said, "The arrow of Yahuwah's deliverance, and the arrow of deliverance from a ram, for you shall smite the Aramean in effect, till you have consumed them." And he said, "Take the arrows." And he took them. And he said unto the king of Yasharel, "Smite upon the ground." And he smote thrice and stayed. And the man of Elohim was wroth with him and said, "You should have smitten." Oh, okay. So give us that effect.
Right?
Okay, we'll take it.
He's like,
He said, "You should have smitten 5 or 6 times. Then had you smitten a ram till you had consumed it. Whereas now you shall smite a ram but 3 times." And Elijah died, and they buried him. And the bands of Moabium invaded the land at the coming in of the year. And it came to pass, as they were burying a man, that behold, they spied a band of men, and they cast the man into the sepulchre of Elijah. And when the man was let down and touched the bones of Elijah, he revived and stood up on his feet.
okay, what? I don't remember this. So they dig in the man's grave.
He still have that double portion.
Double portion.
Yeah, that was the last of the double.
He had a little
So
bit
it
of
transferred.
It equaled out to double to what Elijah did.
Yeah.
So that was the last miracle, the man being healed by touching Elisha's bones.
Oh, got you.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, listen. You know what I just thought?
You thought Elisha came to life?
Girl, yes.
I had to think about it too, and I was like, no, it was the man that they, because somebody was coming. They said, "Quick, just put him in here right quick." And it was Elisha's tomb, and he touched Elisha's bones. The dead man, he got up.
Wow. Wow. Listen,
that's power.
Wow. Okay. Listen, I'm looking forward to see this kind of power again.
You know what?
It's coming.
But just think, when Mashiach said this and greater works,
right?
Like, think about what he did. Think about everything Mashiach did.
Wow.
And greater works?
What does that look like? Greater works than that? I don't know.
That's why they suppress us.
Yeah.
Just think if we were operating in our full power. Y'all see this?
Wow. And this man is dead, okay? And still making miracles happen. Still,
we can walk down the street and somebody go like this and be healed of Vonnie's hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember when Peter, when they would, his shadow would pass by people. They
yes!
Right.
I forgot about that.
The shadow.
You're right.
That's greater.
That's greater. You know, that's crazy. And that's what they don't want us to do. So they keep their thumbs on us. But you know what? I really feel like just like he shot that arrow, like the arrow of deliverance, I really feel like the arrow of deliverance is hitting today.
Hey, they hiding so much stuff. I just,
because this is why, this is because you know how we say in my mind, so I'm trying to make this make sense. So you know why I say that is because we're in the era of truth, right? When truth is coming all kinds of ways, and people are being delivered, those that take the truth,
yes,
and implement it into their life, right? And I'm not even talking about just this right here. I'm talking about TikTok. TikTok has shown so many people how to heal themselves. Remember, they were trying to shut down TikTok not too long ago. TikTok has shown so many people how to heal themselves naturally.
Yes. Right. It's like out there.
It's out there. There's so much information out there that can heal us, right? Where this information wasn't here as an effect 5 years ago. It wasn't until we're in this time.
It's everywhere now.
It's everywhere. If you can see it and perceive it, you can. I really feel like deliverance is here.
It is. We just gotta walk into it. First you have to believe it. If you don't believe it, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
But you need to it's hard. You need to let go, even if it has to be little by little, because there are some things, remember, I'll be like, no, this is too great. This too great. I can't.
Listen.
I can't deal with this. Deal with it.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been working on something that's just really small, right? Because you know how you talk about creation is alive. So there was a fly. So one time there was a fly in our house or in our little room. And I was like, listen, I was trying to kill this fly. And for some reason, some said, just tell him to go outside. I said, what? I said, I opened up the door. I said, fly, listen, I don't want to. He said, I didn't say all that. I said, you're right. Because I was going to give the fly a speech. Y'all know I
I don't want to kill you.
I can talk. I was going to tell him, I want you to be with your family now. But I can hear him. I didn't tell you to do that. Just tell the fly to go outside. I said, fly, go outside. I kid you not. The fly went outside. Okay? I had a fly yesterday. That fly was dead because it got killed.
Because you told it to leave and it didn't?
It didn't leave. I tried it. I said, listen, I wasn't the one to kill it, but that was the responsibility. Listen, that was your...
You had a choice.
React. That's what you had a choice. And I said, fly, I've been trying to tell this fly, get out of here. Fly, leave.
Because we also have to realize that some of creation, it's alive, chose the wrong side.
Very true.
It's choosing the wrong side.
Very true. But I'm saying that, I say things like that because I want to be able to, if the Most High allows it, like when he tells me to do something, I just want to do it, no matter how ridiculous it sounds. Just like here, he told him, listen, slap the floor. How many of y'all would have did that? He's giving him some, to me, like weird instructions. Yeah,
like really, take the barrel,
open up the arrow, and just shoot eastward. How many of y'all would have said, well, I don't know what east, I'm just shoot straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to get my mind in a place to say, hey, this sounds real stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Obedience,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, tell the fly to leave. Okay.
It's hard, but seriously, everyone, just start practicing this. Like, start visualizing this.
Right. Don't let it get witchcraft.
If Mashiach said greater, that's what he meant. He ain't jealous. He didn't go, how come Peter killing people with his shadow? I never did that. No, he told us point blank. Greater. I'm doing this. You're going to do greater.
That's right.
Y'all looking at me.
And you're the image of me.
Right.
You're the image of me, which is the image of my Father. Why not? Right? Auntie Kim says, this is why they are doing the thing that they are doing, because they cannot stop the dry bones coming back into remembrance.
Right.
Fast food, C-19, and so on. They need to whip us out. Yes. Wipe us out. Absolutely. And whip us in. That wasn't a mistake. You right. Every time you turn around, somebody beating us.
Because and that's why it has to be you have to know what you're doing. Like, it has to be volunteer. You have to give them your arm.
Yeah.
If you say no, it just don't work like that. Or that's murder.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
And even like, I think, Murray, you sent this around where it was talking about that man. They was talking about he was because it's his blood.
Yes.
You can call your blood back to itself.
You know what? That's crazy. So I was watching this thing where this lady had died. Her son had died. And she said, all of a sudden, I heard command his spirit to go back into his body. And she said, what? And her son is right in front of her. And she said, I just froze up like, what? And she said, it said again, command his spirit back into his body. She commanded the spirit back into her son's body, and her son is alive today.
That's what I'm saying. All them was doing.
That's what I'm saying. When he tells you to do something, no matter how crazy it sounds, get in the habit of listening for his voice.
He's trying to tell us, I'm like, this is serious. This is not a fairy tale.
Because deliverance here. For those who want it, deliverance here.
But can you imagine the prophets during that day, just from a practical standpoint, when they said things like that was strange to people, how they must have felt, because people would probably look at, there we go again, you know.
Like the one that didn't want to wash himself in the river. Remember, that river dirty.
But
Dad,
go to the
why
clean.
you want to do that?
Yes. Give him the look.
That doesn't make sense.
Sure don't. What do you mean? You want us to play this song and sing this song?
Right.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Fight my battles.
I understand it now. I understand it now.
Just by touching his dead body.
He revived and stood on his feet.
And that was on accident.
Right.
Can you imagine the man that you threw in there come out walking like, hey man, y'all know where we can get something to eat at? Because you know he melting it. You know
or they throwing us in the fire and be like, yo, dude.
Right.
Give me some marshmallows so I can toast it.
Right, like, anybody smell barbecue? I got a taste for barbecue. Because you've been in this fire and now you out.
And they looking like, what?
How did that happen?
They must be burning up. Y'all died. Y'all just put them in there. And
they did. Dead. Okay. Proof that you was dead. You flatlined. Okay. That's crazy. All right. Verse 22. But Hazael, king of Aram, oppressed Yasharel all the days of Yahuachaz. And Yahuwah was gracious unto them and had compassion on them and had respect unto them, because he knew we were going to read tomorrow at this same time. Y'all knew it was coming.
I should have known. I should have, but I was hopeful.
Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all know what I like to do, okay? Come on, do it with me. We're going to be back tomorrow. And if you ain't downloaded this paper here, it don't make no sense for me to show you because you're not going to see it.
Yeah, but it helps.
It helps. Make sure you go to the Cry of Judah. .org and print it out. So you can know what king we talking about, what side we on. Dad, Cousin James, did you? Okay. All right. Maybe
is he being
He said, great job. He said, great job, Eric.
No, he did.
He did too.
He did.
I see 3 words that says, great job, Eric.
That's what he do with Abram too.
It's always a hater in the room, y'all.
Always.
Auntie Linda said, I knew it sitting on the edge of my seat, but I'm glad you didn't mention it, because you would have got a live phone call. All right, y'all. We will see y'all on tomorrow. I thought you was going to go with, I don't know. I thought you was going to add some more words.
Next line is tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you was going to make your own version.
I couldn't think of that at the time.
It's all right. Don't believe it. With that being said, y'all, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.
Really think about what we said, the greater works we shall do. Seriously. Let's all really meditate on that
I want to hear about that.
and ask Yahuwah to keep showing us scriptures and keep letting us know, even if he have to do it little by little,
That's right.
letting us know
Listening for
how
his voice.
how it works.
Knowing the difference between his still voice and
Mhm.
Hasatan, because he sure be trying to make his voice sound like Yahuwah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't be saying, I heard a voice that told me, walk up to this,
The mountain. And,
No.
fly.
I heard a voice that said, you know what, go to that dealership and get you a car. And tell him, lay your hand on that car. Like I laid hands on that woman that them two girls read about. And don't be getting in this comments talking about it didn't work.
Oh.
That wasn't the wrong voice. You got another voice.
Yeah.
By the way, you can't do that. You have to qualify to get a car, or you got to buy it, okay, cash. Nevertheless, we'll see you tomorrow.
Slow.
We got a new system that says clap off.
Okay, I was slow.
It's all right.
You know.
And no, you got to hit the end. End, auntie, end. No, not yet. You know, I got it. Bye, y'all. See y'all.
That's what I was doing.